Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Roosters game. Been a bit. I was sick, as you saw on the uploads. No commentary. I still got the first two Baltimore to do. I am going to do commentary, but I'm finally just. Even though I'm healthy now, I am finally just now. I had a lingering cough for a few weeks after this being sick, and it's finally just now gone. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then after, I mean, you probably won't see this, but I'll be streaming Battlefield 6. If you watch the video and you like streams and you want to see Battlefield 6, just know my Twitch username, same as the channel here, Sharky underscore boy underscore gaming. Give it a check out if you like. And also, it's a bit late. I tried to stop doing late night recordings because, I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track for a while now, but it's about 40 minutes ago. The Seattle Mariners watching the game. They just clinched to go to the ALCS for the first time in 24 years. The last time they did it was in 2001. I was 5. I was 5 years old the last time they did that. And now I'm 29. So I'm a bit hype and I was like, "You know what? I wanted to play." Took me a bit to set up my Xbox and stuff back on my PC. So I've just been playing offline. I've been playing Cyberpunk again, finally going through the Phantom Liberty DLC. Anyway, you don't want to hear that. We're here for baseball, and that's what we're going to do. We are going against my real life favorite team, the Boston Red Sox, who I was kind of hoping they would beat the Yankees and then somehow beat Toronto and then face the Mariners in the ALCS. Have my two favorite teams, 1 and 2, going against each other. Wishing I could go, but the cheapest tickets I could find for the ALDS was $340, and the cheapest that I could find for the ALCS before they even made it was $2,500. And I only have $95 in my savings account, so I don't think I'm gonna make it to a game. Plus, it's a 2.5 hour drive. I can't drive. I could take a train, but then that's still like another a couple $100, even though it's like a 2 hour train ride for me. That's still like another couple $100 added on to a couple hundred slash $1,000 plus ticket. So I can't. I couldn't have gone anyway. But we can go here. We can play the playoffs here, even though the Mariners aren't in it. We're in it with the worst record ever. And like I said, we're going against Boston. I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to do something. I thought I talked about it. Maybe it was the Miami series, which I still got to record that second off season, or not record, edit that one because spoiler alert, that series we lost again in the playoffs. Did a lot of off season stuff. It's about a 4 hour recording. Gonna hope to trim that down a little bit. But I because I know it can happen in real life. I'm looking who pitched for us. It was Flanahan, Carlos, Carly, Sean. I like Regina, but I'm gonna throw her in the bullpen, run a 4 man because we all know in real life pitchers, and a lot of times they do, unless a hitter really pops off, even though we're not quite there yet. Pitching is very relied on. Most teams usually do three of their three best starters short day rest with the other guys coming out of the bullpen if needed. And in the CS and World Series, doing so, pitchers have won ALCS and World Series MVP. So I'm gonna try to see if in game that can happen, because I've been playing MLB Show for well over a decade now, and never once, at least for me, ever has a pitcher won the ALCS or ALCS, NLCS World Series MVP, Championship Series. I was to say Championship Series MVP and the World Series MVP. I've never seen a pitcher do it, and I I would like to try. I would like to try through this series to see if I can get a pitcher to win the Championship Series MVP. Even though in this game it's called the Playoff MVP and it counts the DS and CS. But even more so, the World Series MVP. That's one of my goals, hopefully, for the season, is to attempt that, or for the series to attempt that. So, yeah. Other than that, don't really have anything else to say except for, while I got you, if you're liking the content, leave a like, subscribe as well, especially if you're new. Share the video with some friends and leave some comments so we can talk down there in the comments. That's how it works. You know, you leave a comment, I comment back, and then we're talking in the comments. Yeah. But anyways, let's get on to the ALDS. Austin Roosters, Boston Red Sox. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's game. We are in the division series here with the Roosters and the Boston Red Sox. Roosters, of course, beating the Orioles to get here. 2-game sweep. And now we are here in Boston. You see the Boston faithful getting up, getting crazy before the start of the game. It's going to be a good one in the postseason here. So many adverts, I don't really know what to say at this point. Oh, there we go. See there, Fenway Park, the oldest, or at least one of the oldest stadiums in the MLB. The beautiful green monster out there. 2 division winners. One, don't know how they won the division, that being our team. You see the manager there, Riley Tall, getting some stretches in, it looks like, not words. There's the Red Sox. Look at them, they're getting all hyped up. And there we see on the mound today, standing behind her team, Carly Spears. And on the mound for the Red Sox, their ace, their #1 guy, Garrett Crochet. See how this game progresses today. And you see there he is now on the mound. 33 starts, 15-6 record, 201 2/3 innings, a 2.99 ERA, a 1.02 whip, 193 strikeouts, about a 24% strikeout rate, and a 5% walk rate. So he is going to be in the zone heavy today. And leading off, Veronica Mars. She's going to look silly at that sweeper for strike 1. She read the scouting report, going to be in the zone, so she was first pitch hacking, and that was not even close. There she goes, takes a sinker for a ball. You know, Garrett Crochet there. Big acquisition the Red Sox for him. You know. They got him from the White Sox. And Veronica Mars is going to swing and miss at that sweeper out of the zone. And what kind of freaking noise was that? On the strikeout. That was something. Anyway, stepping in, Burger McDonald. He looks at a ball. You know, Red Sox here getting the bye round into the to the DS. They were the I believe 1 seed. If not, they were the 2 seed. Yeah, 2 seed, I believe it was. And Berger's going to get in there with a base hit. So some 1 out base knock here for the Roosters. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber.
Yep, that ball went out.
He takes a ball. He's going to pop one up. For the second out here, we see the Roosters lineup coming at you. No differences here from the lineup that has been there the majority of the season. We see Nick Senzel step up to the plate, getting the bat against lefties. And, yeah, swings and misses out a strike. And we see next pitch coming in. Fouls off the circle change. Or a quick strike 2. See what happens here. Cutter just misses for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 is the count now. Fouls off a fastball. Nick Senzel calling for time. Maybe just needs to get himself reset and he looks at that for a ball.
2-2 count.
See what happens next. It's 2-2 count. The next pitch. Swings and misses at an up and in fastball for strike 3. And there's that whatever sound they have for their strikeout noise. So we go to the bottom of the first. On the mound for our Roosters today, Carly Spears. And who's playing Xbox while we're broadcasting? What the heck? Anyway, you see your numbers there. 184 innings, a 4.11 ERA, a 1.13 whip, 130 strikeouts for her on the season. Comes Jaron Duran, and the Red Sox fans are chanting MVP at him. I don't understand why. He had a good season there. You saw his numbers, but MVP is a little crazy. Don't you think? I mean, that's different. I know these Red Sox fans are vocal, but that is absolutely crazy. He's gonna 0-2 pitch, get a base hit to right field. He will lead off their game with a base hit. Nice piece of hitting for him. As stepping in is David Hamilton. Throw to first, Duran not going. And David Hamilton getting the start against the righty. Takes a strike there. See his numbers during the regular season. 242 average, 641 OPS. So not too terribly good. And Hamilton is going to reach safely. Senzel throws to second. I thought they might have had Durant, but the umpire calls it safe. And that is not a play you can challenge for some reason. So now with a, I guess, a reached on a fielder's choice, Bregman will step in, but he'll almost immediately line out to second baseman Nick Senzel for the first out of the inning. We see the Red Sox lineup there, very left-handed heavy versus Carly Spears today. You see Duran and Hamilton leading off, then Devers, Abreu, Casas, and Yoshida all in a row. Then, speaking of lefty, here comes Devers. 2 on, 1 out for him. Takes a strike. You see there, he's been there in Boston his entire career. Definitely not ever been thought of going to the Giants or anything. He is quickly down 0-2 here. See what happens here. We're looking fastball up. And it is 99 up and in on the corner. For strike 3. Gets Devers looking, and there are quickly 2 gone here. Well, not quickly, I should say, but there are now 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Still 2 runners on. I'll bring up Wheeler Abreu, and he's going to hit one down the line, but going foul. That's Carly's next pitch. 2-seamer down out of the zone. See there, Wheeler Abreu wins a Gold Glove last year. Saying he swung, I say that's a strike anyway, but either way, we will take it. Count 1-2 now. Let's see what happens. Fouls off the slurve to keep the at-bat alive. And, you know, the Red Sox, even though either way I think they would have been, on paper, happy who they go against, as Wheeler lines out to Berger for the third out. We'll continue my thought in the top half of the inning. 2 base hits amount to nothing. Well, I guess 1 base hit and a fielder's choice. But we go to the top of the second. Still a nothing game. I'll bring up Riley Tall leading off the inning for the Roosters. For my point I was making in the bottom half, you know, the Red Sox had to be happy who ever came out, but would you have ever expected the Roosters, who have the worst record in history to make the playoffs, would be the ones that they face? I certainly didn't, even though I'm the announcer for this team. But hey, it is the playoffs, and when the playoffs as Riley on a 2-0 count rockets one into right center for a base hit. But I was going to say, it doesn't matter what your record is when you make the playoffs. You could be the worst team record-wise or the best. When the playoffs start, everybody's record is 0-0 as Yainer Diaz steps up to the plate and fouls one off for strike 1. So yeah, you know, the Roosters seem to have taken that so far as the calling, you know. Playoffs, everybody's record is even. And right now, they are 2-0 in the playoffs. As Yainer quickly grounds into a double play, 6-4-3 there, so there are now 2 outs in the inning. Hit it hard, but right to David Hamilton out there. Just easily throws it over. Second for the double play. Jose Gutierrez now stepping up to the plate. See his regular season numbers versus lefties. 758 OPS. So about league average for his limited at-bats. See, hits one hard through the hole into left for a 2-out base knock. And Jose Gutierrez gets picked off, leading off a first for the 3rd out. That is not what you want to do. So nothing happening, even with 2 base hits in the top of the 2nd. Bring up Tristan Casas, one of the left-handed batters for this team. 4 in a row. See what Carly does first pitch. She's going to rifle a fastball in there. 98. Jose Gutierrez is going to make the catch for out number 1. Going to bring up Masataka Yoshida here. See his numbers in the regular season. Takes a slurve, ball 1. You see, came over from Japan back in 2002 or 22. Sorry, not 2002. That would have been a year after Ichiro came into the league. He came over in 2001, but no, this is 2022. Don't listen to me. See, fouls one off into the glove for strike 1. Getting his first taste of playoff baseball here, I believe, with the Red Sox. He's gonna pull it foul. He's down 1-2 here. Next pitch. Forkball grounded to Schwarber, who takes it to first himself for the out. So 2 away here for the Roosters here in the bottom of the 2nd. Bring up Connor Wong, as you heard the in-stadium announcer say. Saw his numbers there for the regular season. Takes a forkball down. Called a strike, though. We will take it here in the Roosters, but you can hear the home crowd, and I gotta kind of agree with you. I have to agree. That one is a strike, though, even though the crowd, again, getting upset. That one was a strike, people. Long. Varsho gets there, though. Tumbles to make the catch to stop himself. Sorry, I was a little delayed there. Something's wrong with the broadcast. You see here, Varsho gets there, but then just tumbles. I don't think he needed to dive. That'll bring up Alice Bowles leading off the inning. She was up last inning, but Jose Gutierrez got picked off. And she's going to swing at a fastball at her eyes for strike 1. And then she's going to get a base hit. Just doing what she does best. I almost said best. Just soft contact into the outfield. Bring up Varsho, who's going to swing. First pitch, hit it to Casas for 1 on to first. No double play. Varsho's speed gets him there. We have 1 out, 1 on for Veronica Mars. She struck out her first at-bat. So let's see what happens in that bat number 2. She's going to, woo! Here's a sound off of that. Smack one into right for a base hit. 113 off the bat on a circle change. She squared that one up. Wish it could have been a little more in the air, but now we have 2 on and only 1 out. A lot of speed on the base path, so if you can get a base hit, you can at least score 1. If you get a gap burger, as he swings at that fastball for a strike, if you can get it in the gap, you could probably score 2 with Veronica's speed over there at first. Let's see what happens. He does have a base hit today. And he is going to pop it up. Second baseman Bregman running out there to make the catch. And now there are 2 away now with 2 on. That'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 today. He can be clutch. Let's see if he can be clutch this at bat. Swings a little behind that fastball for strike 1. Is that a sweeper inside for a ball? He hits one deep right. Right fielder going back to the wall. Makes the catch over the short wall for the out. So the Roosters squander an opportunity here in the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom half, still 0-0. Bring up Carly Spears. For the bottom of the 3rd, facing Cedane Rafaela. I don't know what I was saying there, folks. I am sorry. I come on these broadcasts, and I just mumble sometimes without even thinking. But Cedane Rafaela quickly down 0-2 here. He will chase the sweeper for strike 3. That'll bring up Jaron Duran, who is 1 for 1 today. Let's see if the Chant MVP this at bat for him. No MVP chance this time. He looks at a 2-seam for a ball. Okay. Takes the Vulcan change, fouls it off. Oh, no, there's the MVP chance for Duran. They are back for some reason. So he looks at that slur for a ball. Two 2-1 count on him. Fouls another one away. So 2-2 pitch. See what he does. And what Carly Spears does. Fouls off a forkball. Keeps his at bat alive. I mean, you gotta wonder what the Red Sox are gonna do here soon. They've got Duran as he strikes out. Looks back at the pitcher, says, "Good job, Carly." Just way behind that fastball. For strike 3. But, anyway, as I was saying, Red Sox are going to have a quandary they need to fix. But, as you know, they got Jaron Duran, they got Wilyer Abreu, they got Cedane Rafaela, who's getting better, especially at defense. Holy cow, he's good at defense. You also got Roman Anthony poised to come up soon. I think he's ready. So who knows what the Red Sox are going to do in the outfield.
Ball two.
Or even in the infield. They got Alex Bregman
One strike.
on a big contract. He's good. They got Trevor Story on a big contract. That's a hard contract to get rid of. But they also got Kristen Campbell, who's ready to come up soon as well in the infield, as well as Marcelo Meyer. But we see the ground out there to end the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. Still 0-0 game. Roosters with 5 hits, though. But nothing to show. Let's see if they can turn around. That'll bring up Nick Senzel. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. He's going to hit one to center, but Rafaela doesn't really have to move all that much to make the catch for the first out of the inning. To bring up Riley Tall. Last time she had a base hit. She's going to look at a sinker for a strike. 0-1. Looking horrible on a swing on a sweeper. And yeah, she's gonna call time and reset herself after that swing. I don't blame you, Riley. Fouls off a fastball. Keep her at bat alive. Now that's something we've seen our Roosters do a lot more recently. As she fouls off a cutter in game, especially in the playoffs. You know, you got one timeout during an at bat to center yourself, and we haven't seen our team do it much. As Riley strikes out swinging for out number 2. But in the playoffs, they have definitely been doing that more. She sits way behind the fastball. Which has actually helped their at-bats a little bit. Bring up Yainer Diaz. Last time up, he grounded in a double play. He's going to hit one first pitch swinging to right. Wilyer Abreu is there to make the catch for out number 3. So still nothing going on for the Roosters. They go to the bottom of the inning. Still tied. 0-0. Bring up Alex Bregman here as you hear the in-stadium announcer. He takes a fastball up. Strike 1. Fouls off a forkball that was kind of in the dirt. How do you manage to get that, Bregman? We'll take the strike 0-2, but wow. Then looks silly on the slurve for a strikeout. See there. As we get the replay, and as you heard again the in-game stadium announcer say, Rafael Devers up. He is 0 for 1 today. Looks at a fork ball down for a ball. He struck out last time up. It struck out looking too. He fouls one away into the stands towards the Green Monster. Now the Red Sox looking for success. Last time they won the World Series was 2017. So Varsho out there makes the catch. They face the Dodgers in a pretty relatively easy series for the Red Sox. They went that whole playoff run only losing one game a series. World Series ended up being 4-1, 5 games, 4-1, Red Sox favor versus the Dodgers. So William Abreu takes a strike.
No, that's down.
You know, our Roosters have, of course, never made the World Series because this is their first year in the league and they've made the playoffs. In the most spectacular fashion ever. I know I keep harping on it, but again, when you announce for a team whose record is the worst record in history to make the playoffs, you're going to want to talk about it. And so I am. See there, today's stats. Both pitchers so far, 4 innings, no runs, 5 hits for Crochet, only 1 hit given up by Carly so far. No walks for either of them. Carly at the edge in strikeouts right now, 4-3. And we'll see how this game progresses. Leading off the inning, Jose Gutierrez. Last time up, he had a base hit. The left side hole. Kind of like there, but the shortstop didn't get to it and then got picked off. This time he's just going to hit it to the shortstop and ground out. She'll bring up Alice Bowles. Nice. She just does what she does best. A soft little base hit. And she's gonna ground out to shortstop for the out. She'll bring up Varsho. He grounded into a fielder's choice, reached safely last time at bat. See his numbers there in the season. Came over from Toronto. You see he's quickly down 0-2. Fouls on it. See the pitch count there? Usually these guys our team is pretty good at working the pitch count as Varsho strikes out. Today they are not. As we go to the bottom half of the inning, you see Carly Spears on the mound. You see Tristan Casas, I believe, at bat. Yeah, Tristan Casas. He's going to hit one deep to right. The prediction when the ball's going to land, though, is there. Gutierrez is in it and makes the catch for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the fifth, you see Costas mad with himself. Just didn't quite get enough of it. She'll bring up Masataka Yoshida again. He's 0 for 1 today. Takes that Vulcan change for a ball. Saw a fork ball in that location by Carly earlier in the game, but lower, and it was called a strike. Ump not being consistent tonight as Yoshida grounds one to Schwarber, who is there. Makes the play. 2 outs now. Bring up Connor Wong again, who is also 0 for 1 today because the Red Sox only have 1 hit.
No, that's low.
two seam for a ball. Fork ball fouled away. Now Connor Wong is not your one of your prototypical catchers. He takes ball, meaning he's actually got some pretty decent sprint speed. Normally, catchers aren't known for their speed, but he's got some decent speed in his legs. He can run a bit. He takes that inside fastball at 99 for a strike. Swerve. Ball. Another slurve. Fouls it away, though. Fouls a four-seamer away. Keeping his at bat alive. Vulcan change. Umpire says he did not check up. And that is out number 3. So still nothing going on as we go to the top of the... Oh, wow. That was... okay, don't tell me when you're cutting. That was fast. We're in the top of the 6th now. Veronica Mars leading off. 1 for 2 today. Did an absolute rocket into right field last at bat. If only she had gotten it up more, we could be talking a 2-0 ball game right now. But instead, we have a 0-0 ball game. It's been a pitcher's duel so far today. She just misses that middle fastball and pops it up to left. She's got to be mad at herself for that one. I would be. If I miss something like that, and that'll bring up Burger McDonald. He is 1 for 2 today with a base hit, his first at bat. She hits one hard but foul. You see there, 6.6 WAR. That was second best on the team this year, behind Veronica's, I believe, 11.6. He pops out to Wong, who got real out there, and second base or first base, just let him go. Quickly 2 outs here. I'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 today. So he's hitting only 200 so far in the playoffs total. He fouls off of sweepers, quickly down 0-2. And he's going to ground into the shift and take a wide berth to first when he was going to be out anyway. So you see there the lineup turning over in the bottom half of the inning. See Rafaela here. Takes the 4-seam ball. Takes a fork ball though. I have to mention one of the young, and they extended him too, one of the young outfielders for the Red Sox. He's going to make it there. The infield hit. Blinked and you would have missed it, and I did. As Senzel gets over, stops, throws, but Rafaela's speed gets him there easily. I'll bring up Jaron Duran again. He's going to look at a fork ball. Or not look, sorry, swing. See there, 1 for 2 today. There's an MVP chance for him again. I don't understand what Boston fans are doing right now. And the MVP for him, he's down 0-2. And he's going to hit a base hit, so that is his second base hit of tonight on an 0-2 count. Kind of feeling like Gunnar Henderson last series. Except for he went 4 for 4 that game. And he is only 2 for 3. Bring up David Hamilton. Again, he looks at a fastball. Next pitch, Hamilton grounds out, throws to second, throw to first. Safe at first. I don't know. I don't know why we can't challenge on a double play ball either. I don't know why that's a rule, but you can't, and that'll bring up Bregman. We're 1 out now. Gonna look at that for a strike. Runner takes off, but it's gonna be hit to center. And just like that, a score has finally happened. Bregman on the sac fly scores, and it is a 1-0 ball game now. And then comes the manager. Out to get Carly. She threw a heck of a game. We'll bring in Regina George. And we're just going to get right to it. We're not going to see her stats or anything. She's going to be facing the next 4 lefties. So if she gets out of this here, probably will be in next inning. And just like that, Devers grounds out. But the throw is wild. And just like that, there's a costly error. Riley Tall, she gets it easy, sets her feet, and then just sails it wide. So what could have been an inning-ending groundout turns into a potentially costly error as Willier Abreu looks at that ball for a strike, but it was a ball, but called a strike. We'll take it. Knuckle curve. Quickly down 0-2. Looks like she's going out there again. She does with the slurve for strike 3. So the error doesn't end up costing the Roosters. But the Red Sox finally put something on the board. We go to the top of the 7th. They're now up 1-0. It was Nick Senzel. He is 0 for 2 today.
Inside, ball 1.
See, they got a Brian King and Justin Slayton warming up in the Red Sox bullpen now. I mean, I understand, but I know Garrett Crochet is definitely one of those pitchers who wants to stay out as long as he can. So it gets him to swing on a strike.
Ball two.
That was a cutter way in the dirt, though.
Balls. One strike.
The ball, two. Four seam strike either way, whether they called it swinging or just a strike in general. And looks silly on the sweeper for the out. Looks like he was guessing fastball inside, had a short, compact swing, but was nowhere near the ball. So Riley Tall, just early on that cutter. For a long strike one. Now she's down 0-2. She's going to ground out to second for out number 2. That'll bring up Yainer Diaz. He is 0 for 2 today. He is down 0-2. And he is gonna pop it up to third. Devers there makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing's still going on for the Roosters. We go to the bottom half of the inning. It's the 7th inning stretch here in Boston. Sweet Caroline coming up. And you see there, box scores. Carly Spears, 5 2/3, 3 hits, 1 earned, 5 Ks, no walks. Crochet, 7 innings, 5 hits, no earned, 5 Ks, no walks. Duran, 2 for 3. Rafaela, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Berger and Alice Bowles, 1 for 3 and 1 for 2. That'll bring up Tristan Casas. Face Regina George, the lefty, still out there working out of the bullpen in the playoffs. She was our best pitcher in terms of WAR, so having her out of the bullpen is good. I think, we hope. As Casas is quickly down 0-2, but doesn't swing at the slurve for a ball. Swing at the knuckle curve down, though, for strike 3. And let's look at the stat cast of this knuckle curve. 10 inches of break, 2,300 RPM. Absolutely beautiful for out number 1. Just look at that thing move. It's up at his shoulder at one point. Swings early, misses, and that's almost in the dirt, down and away. Wow. That'll bring up Yoshida. 0 for 2 today. 2 ground outs for him. He's going to hit one back up the middle, base hit. That'll bring up Connor Wong. looks at a strike. He is 0 for 2. Strikeout, line out.
That's a ball.
Fork ball down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball up, swings and misses at it.
2 strikes. 3.
The knuckle curve middle. I don't know how you missed that, but we will take it for out number 2. And look at where that pitch is. He's just way out in front. Now to bring up Cedane Rafaela.
Nope, that's inside.
He looks at a ball.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Down in the, or up in the count now, 2-0.
That's ball 3.
3-0. You gotta come with a strike here. There it is, top of the zone. He was taken all the way. We got a base hit over the second baseman, and oh my God, Varsho can't get it. Runners will advance. What happened? Varsho, and he comes in to score. Toshida on the throw in. Let's see what happens with Varsho. He just can't get there. Veronica cuts it off, and Masataka Yoshida just comes around to score, and it is a 2-0 ball game now. I'll bring back up Jarren Duran now after the Red Sox score. And there's them MVP chance again for him. He's going to hit one. Base hit into left. Sorry, Varsho's in left. That's Jose Gutierrez in right who made that. Couldn't get the ball last hit. And now the Red Sox are up 3-0 now. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Now bring up David Hamilton now. After the base hit by Duran, and he's going to first pitch swing, pop out to Burger McDonald. But damage done as just some base hit after base hit. Scores 2. And the Red Sox now are up 3-0. I'll bring up Justin Slayton now. Come in to pitch for the Red Sox. See here. And weird little glitch, but that'll bring up Speedy McDaniel. He's going to be pitch hitting for Jose Gutierrez here. See, fouls one away. He is the wild card hero for our team. Came up huge with a 2-run home run in the wild card game 1, and then added another home run in game 2 just to seal the deal. And he's going to smack one high and deep to right. Going back as the right fielder. That is off the wall. And he is racing to third. And just like that, Speedy McDaniels comes off the bench and leads off the 8th with a triple here. Mere feet, if not inches, I should say, from a home run. Let's see here, tracking just off the bottom of the wall. And he races into third easily. That'll bring up Alice Bowles. She is 1 for 2 today. She swings at that cutter for a strike. All she's got to do is what she does best. If she can just make some contact into the outfield for a base hit, we'll have a 3-1 game, but she's going to look at that. Clearly a strike down the middle. I don't know what she was thinking. Just checks her swing on that. And she's going to call time. We are back in. She's taking her time out. So the sweeper up and away. Oh, so her timeout was so far a good thing. Fouls it away. Keeping her at bat alive. She is going to swing and miss at the cutter for out number 1. And there's that dang annoying Red Sox strikeout sound. I can't wait for this game to be over and tomorrow's game over so we can go back to Houston and not hear that woo woo. Because my word, I don't know how the fans stand it. Because as an announcer, I can't. I guess I'm not from Boston, that's why. Varsho steps in. He is 0 for 2 today. As he fouls off that. And that checks his swing, he says, and that hits him. So just like that, we got 2 on, 1 out. Bring up Veronica Mars. You saw her foul one off. Looks at a ball. If there's any time for our best player to come through, it's right now. She hits one down the left field line. Off the monster! And just like that, Speedy scores with an RBI double from Veronica. And it's a 3-1 ball game now with still only 1 out. And Berger coming up, who's got better projected numbers against righties. And he is 1 for 3 today. And the umpire says he's got him. Wow, I cannot believe that. And now he is down 0-2 to see Chapman and Hendricks warming up now in the bullpen. Berger fouling it away. Berger calling time now. Trying to reset himself. He behind, but gets enough of it to foul it away to keep his at-bat alive. Still 0-2. Next pitch. Looks at a ball. See what happens next. Swings and misses at the sweeper up and away for out number 2. Now Alex Cora, knowing Schwarber's on deck, coming to get his pitcher and probably bring in Chapman. He's going to try for a 4-out save. And it is indeed Chapman they are bringing in. See his numbers there. 46 for 54. 4.53 ERA. 1.51 whip. About a 27% strikeout rate and a pretty high walk rate. Schwarber knows how to work a walk. See what he does here. He's going to first pitch swing at a splitter. Grounds it to second for the out. And just like that, we leave runners stranded on second and third. But we score one finally. Maybe momentum shifting our way. We go to the bottom half. We bring in AJ Minter. See, he has already been in the postseason once. That would be in the ALDS. Not ALDS, AL Wild Card. We will be facing Alex Bregman, who surprisingly has worse numbers against lefties than righties. Plus, again, you know, the 4 lefties back to back, bringing them in for that. And he's going to swing and pop this up to center. Veronica Mars tracking. She is there for the out. One away. Bring up Devers, the aforementioned left-handed hitter. Minter was brought into face. He's in a first pitch swing, pop it up into foul territory. Riley Tall is there to make the out. So quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. And as mentioned, maybe momentum shifting our way. About to find out. As Wilyer Abreu, whose numbers against lefties are terrible, hits one off the monster, and Varsho has some trouble picking it up. But he is easily in there to make the play. Keep Wilyer at second. So we got two gone now. 1 out, or 1 on, 2 out. He is on second. Varsho ranging back. This time is there to make the catch against the wall. For out number 3. So we go to the top of the 9th. Middle of the order coming up. Here comes Nick Senzel. He is 0 for 3. Going against a lefty, though. Chapman, maybe he has a better shot. I don't see how. He fouls off a sinker. Strike 2 on him. Quickly 0-2. Swings and misses again for the strikeout. And man, we got 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe momentum isn't shifted our way. See their slider, 13 inches of break, 2900 RPM. So Riley Tall steps in and looks at a ball. This time a strike goes across the plate. She swings well in front of the slider. Next pitch. Up and in, ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball. Down.
Another ball. 3-1 count. If I'm Riley, I'm taking it unless it's absolutely down the middle. And it was. It was a little inside, but down the middle in, and she is on with a 1-out base knock here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Yiner Diaz now. As he swings that one way up, but is able to foul it off. I mean, it's a strike either way. Could have been a ball if he didn't swing. But props to him for, I guess, being able to hit that. He's going to hit one to right. Abreu there. 2 gone. And it looks like our Roosters are bringing in a pitch hitter. Rodolfo Castro has come in for Speedy.
Ball.
He looks at a ball. Next pitch. Soft hit, but through the hole, base hit. So the pitch hit pays off, and there's 2 outs, but we got 2 on. Baseball's a crazy game. And you see there, Cora gonna make a move of his own to probably bring in a righty versus righty matchup here with Alice Bowles. No, he brings in Brian King. Even though he's had Liam Hendricks warming up there. You see here, Brian King. 2.67 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, about a 10% walk rate, a 20% strikeout rate in 60 games in the regular season. Now, while yes, you take down the power threat of Alice Bowles versus lefties, but you do not take away the bat to ball skills. She swings and misses that fastball up for a strike. If she can just do what she normally does day in and day out, just hit a little bloop single into the outfield. It's a 3-2 game. She hits one to left, and he's able to get there to make the catch for the 3rd out, and the Red Sox take game 1 in the DS versus our Roosters. Some late inning heroics try to happen. Unfortunately, they do not. So we end the game here. You see there, folks, the score. We'll see you next time. I don't know if I'll be here announcing the next game, but we'll see. Until then, I have been your announcer. This has been the Roosters vs. Red Sox. ALDS Game 1. We go down 1-0 in the series. But there's still plenty of games to play. We will see you next time. We lost game one. Just couldn't get hits in the big moments like we needed, and maybe some mistakes by me managing the game. But you've watched this series. I've only got two lefties now in the bullpen with AJ Minter and throwing Regina in there. It's not, and Red Sox had a lot of lefties. So, I was just trying to manage that. But it didn't work out. Unfortunate. But we will move on to game two. I'm going to stop this recording. Start another one. Because, it's a 12:15 a.m. my time. But even though we lost, I'm still hyped. I still want to play. And look at that. Told you, see. New York can beat Minnesota in the AL Central in real life. But in game, it looks like right now, Twins, number 1 seed, got it. But we'll see. And we'll see next video what happens. Actually, before I go, I just looked over to the NL side. San Diego up 2-0 on the Dodgers, and Chicago up 2-0 on Atlanta. Okay. Anyway, before I go, just again, reminder, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, share with a friend, and leave some comments. I haven't done an after video comment in a while, so after, if you made it this far, comment squid. Just say squid. Okay? And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.